So hi guys, long time no see. I told you before that I was gonna do more videos, but I just didn't have any time. It was my birthday a couple weeks ago and I was traveling and I've been going places and been busy with work, so I didn't have enough time to film. So today I'm gonna do a new tutorial for you. It's not gonna be anything special, it's just gonna be an updated my everyday makeup look. I don't know if I've ever done a makeup tutorial on how I do my makeup every single day or most of the time. So let's just get into it. Now I haven't moisturized my face. I'm just gonna use the Clinique Moisture Surge. I have very dehydrated skin, so I use this moisturizer all over my face every single day, morning and evening. It really helps my skin. I don't know if you can hear me, but it really helps my skin. I'm sorry if I'm looking to the left or right. I'm looking in the mirror to see how I am applying my moisturizer. I apply this to your ears too, because I always forget to do that, and on your neck. I love this new moisturizer I've been using, because usually I use the Garnier Skin Bionic, Botanic, whatever it is, but lately I just don't have, it doesn't work on my skin anymore, because I used to be a really good formula, but they changed up the formula and put more fragrance in it, and I just don't like fragrance inside of my moisturizer, so I skipped out on that one and I started using the Clinique Moisture Surge. If you have dehydrated or really dry skin, I would recommend looking into the Clinique line of their Moisture Surge, whatever their line is called. It's really good. I recommend using the serum and the moisturizer. Both of them together, it gives a real good hydrated feeling, and I don't look ashy or don't have any dry patches that I usually have when the winter comes and my skin gets very dry. Now I'm rambling on. I'm gonna get on with the tutorial before I forget anything else. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast. Usually I do talk very fast and I'm not in a hurry or anything. I'm just excited to do another video again. I'm gonna use my favorite concealer. It's always been my favorite. I've used it for years and I still use it, and I've tried many others, but I still keep going back to the Fit Me concealer in number 30. I'm just gonna apply this underneath my eyes. I'm not gonna do that all over my skin. I'm just gonna go for a very natural finish, so I'm just gonna apply it on the areas that I really need it, and then I'm gonna use a beauty blender to blend out the concealer a little bit. I'm gonna take this over my lid. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye. And for my foundation, I have been using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation in number 420. This foundation is closest to my skin tone I have ever used. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my foundation brush, but I cannot find it. The 420, I mean the Pro Filter foundation in number 420 is the closest to my skin shade. I am usually in between an NW43 or NW45, but lately 45 has been way too dark for me and 43 is way too light, so I hate mixing foundations. So I've been using the Pro Filter foundation more, but I do like the matte foundations because they do have a real great finish for my dry skin, but the Pro Filter one is great too, and I love how it feels and lasts on my skin. I'm just using a, I think this is a stippling brush, and I'm just gonna use it all over my skin. I love this brush because, as you can see, the bristles at the end are very, I mean, it gives a very light feeling when applying foundation, and I feel like by using this kind of fluffy buffing brush, I'm able to get a more natural finish and not have too much product on my brush. This very lightly. I just use one pump. I might use two because I used half of a pump on the other side. I just put on half a pump more and I'm just gonna apply this. After my foundation, I always check if my dark circles has faded. As you can see, not that much, but I'm going for an everyday look, and usually I don't bother putting more concealer on top of my foundation. But today, for the sake of the video and the fact that I cannot stand seeing my dark circles, I'm gonna apply some more right around my eye area. Not too much because I already put a lot of concealer on anyways. Gonna blend it in with my beauty blender. I love beauty blenders, but I hate the amount of time it takes for me to blend in my foundation and concealer. But if you're not good at applying makeup and you're not good at applying foundation, I think the beauty blender is great because you really cannot go wrong with this. And you know, most of the time it takes most of the product off, so you can get away with, you know, some mistakes on your skin. The next thing I'm gonna do is do my eyebrows. I'm just gonna brush them through. The same thing on the other side. And I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the number Granite. I mean the color Granite. I'm just gonna fill in some sparse bit that I could have. I usually have some sparse areas around this area right here, so just gonna fill that in and shape up my eyebrow a little bit. Let me know if you want to see how I do my brows, because I always love to watch other people do their brows. I cannot talk through it, so probably you have to do a voiceover when I do my eyebrows, because I'm so concentrated to get my eyebrows really, really nice. Because at the end, the eyebrows frame your face. If you get that wrong, I mean, not that my eyebrows need a lot of work, but still, I feel like sometimes you can mess it up real bad. And I've gone through some really bad brows. But I guess it's all in the process, you know, when you do your own brows and you shape them and trim them yourself, you kind of go through trial and error. And I went through a lot of errors to get to this point where I feel I'm very satisfied with my brows. Now I'm going to go on and do my eyeshadow. Now, I don't typically use a lot of eyeshadow. I just put some something in my crease to make it more smoky, I guess. But today I'm going to go with the look that I do when I'm not going to work, because I usually go very simple when I go to work. But when I'm just out and about with my friends, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is it? Modern Renaissance palette in, gonna use the color Veneer. I don't know. Gonna do that again. So I'm gonna use that color Veneer right here, of not here. I'm just gonna apply it all over my lower lid. I'm gonna take another brush and I'm gonna use the same eyeshadow palette, because I didn't pay 50 euros for this to just use one eyeshadow, so I'm gonna use the whole palette if I want to. So I'm gonna use the color Realgar or Realgar. I'm just gonna take a little bit of it, tap off some excess powder, and I'm just gonna put it into my crease. This color is great if I want the reddish toned colors to pop out really well, because my dark skin, it looks very smudgy. If I use a color that is more close to my eye, I mean a little like reddish, more true to my skin color, for some reason these like this red and darker colors don't look that smudged on me, or it looks like dirt. So I'm just gonna mix these colors from Red Ochre and Venetian Red. It's these two right here, and I'm just gonna mix it, tap off some excess, and just put it right here. Do a little bit more. And as you can see, I brought the eyeshadow all the way to here, so I have just the shimmery eyeshadow left right here. Now I'm going to use a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to blend away. I'm going to take another brush and I'm going to put some shadow on my, what is this called? My eye bone. This thing here, right here, you know, your eyebrow bone, whatever. Just gonna go with raw sienna. Just gonna put that all over it. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush again and blend the crease color with my eyebrow bone color, whatever it is, together. I hope I make some sense, but I haven't made a video in a long time, so I don't know if this is great or I'm just blabbering on. What was I doing again? Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other eye, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on some eyeliner and finish off with some mascara. I'm going to apply some eyeliner. Nothing too dramatic. Nothing too dramatic. I'm just gonna apply it very thin. Just really close to my lash line. And make it more thick at the end. And just a tiny little flick. I'm gonna do the same thing in the other eye. Maybe that's easier for you to see. Finish off my eyeshadow look with some mascara. Oh, I didn't say what I was doing. I'm just applying the NYX Feel the Heat Ombre blush. Yeah, it has a highlight shade on the top and it has a peach, reddish, orangey kind of blush on the end. Just use like this, the highlight on the top, the blush on the end, and I just apply it like that. Just tap off the excess a little bit. Do the same thing on the other eye, on this side. I'm gonna use a fluffier brush to just get off some product off, because I usually apply way too much. So I'm just gonna dust off the product as much as I can. And now for the lips. I have been combining two lip liners. The Catrice lip liners are one of my favorites. I'm using the color what is this called? Upper Brown Side and Sweet Auberginia. Like Sweet Auberginia, I usually use this for my red lipsticks or anything, because they just make my lips look better. So I'm just gonna combine both of these. I'm gonna start off with Sweet Auberginia just on the outer edges of my lip. And I'm just gonna blend it in with the upper side brown shade just towards the inner side of my lips. Not all the way in, but just blend it in. And then I just rub my lips together. Just like that. And I apply the NYX Cosmetics, the Buttercream lipstick, or lip butter, whatever it is, in the color Cam, or Cannes, or Can, I don't know. You know the city in France? That one. I finished off the look with some powder. I don't usually powder my face around this time of year because, you know, as my skin is that dry and I have a lot of dry patches, I don't like to enhance it with powder, but today I'm going out, so that's why I'm just using it on the areas that I need it the most, like my nose area and my eyes. I didn't powder my whole face because that's not going to work out for me at all. So if you have dry skin and you have dry patches, stay away from powder foundation. Just use creams and liquid foundations, because that's the way to go. And even if you do use foundation and you have a lot of dry patches, try to avoid those places because it makes your skin look worse. So use a good moisturizer if you have dry skin and avoid too many powder products. That's all I can say today. I hope you had a lovely time. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Boleh gerak deh?
Ja, det gör det.